You need a 30-day project. Why? If you ever felt lost in your art, unmotivated, constantly drawing and practicing to get good, only to feel like you're going nowhere, and you need Dr. Strange to look into the multiverse and show you your one true path, you, my friend, don't need Dr. Strange or the Time Stone to look into the future. You need to start and finish a 30-day project. A project that you deeply resonate with, like a comic book, an illustration series, or a drawing challenge. Something that you can definitely finish within a month, and something that is a smaller version of your larger project. But Kesh, why a 30-day project, man? Well, alright, so here's the thing. One of the biggest mistakes you need to avoid as a beginner artist or a new artist is to not fall into what I call the practice trap. It's a trap where you're endlessly practicing towards getting good at something so that eventually you can make that dream project of yours, like that comic book you always want to make, or that children's book, or that animated short film. But here's the problemo. Over time, you're so focused on getting good at that technical craft of drawing, you actually forget why you started doing this thing in the first place. That is what I call the practice trap. And to cure that, you need a project. A project gives you a game to play. It focuses all your practice towards one thing, so that whenever you sit in front of your sketchbook to draw something, you know actually why you draw and what you draw and what to draw for. And it helps you bring your ideas that exist in the fantasies of your mind and into the real world. Now, most people would hear this and say, oh great, I'm going to go ahead and spend the next 2 years making my dream project. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. What you need to do is to spend the next 30 days, 30 minutes a day, making your one project that you start and finish. So if you are a newbie hiker, meaning if you have never been on a hike before where you climb mountains and stuff to get cardio, who does that? But if you've never done that before, you will have a hard time climbing Mount Everest because it's like one of the tallest things in the entire world. Like that, if you've never worked on or completed a project for at least 30 days, which is nothing, you'll have a hard time committing and finishing something that is long term. That's why the timeline of 30 days is perfect. Because most people, when they think a project, they think something big and massive. But that's not where you start, because you need a different level of mental skills in order to execute and finish something that is long term. And that's where 30 days comes in, because 30 days is perfect for most people. It's short enough to get you motivated, but long enough to teach you patience, persistence, commitment, all those virtues that are required to start and finish something. And 30 days is also enough time for you to think, plan, prepare, execute, and complete a project with good quality. So you're just not winging it right here. So the key here is this: you gotta keep it small and focused so that you can strike the perfect balance between quality and quantity. So one of the biggest problems I faced as a young artist, a couple of years ago, not that young anymore, is that I would start a new project, I would get excited about something, and then once I started doing that, I would get bored, and then I would feel like, maybe I need to do something else. And then that's where the shiny stuff comes around, right? This new project that I can do. Oh, another new project. Ooh, another new one. And then I would quit this thing and I would do that. At the end of the year, I'll have nothing to show for except a bunch of half-baked takes. So that's when I realized part of becoming a great artist is having the ability to finish something. And that means you need to commit yourself to a set amount of time and give yourself a deadline to start and finish things. And that's why 30 days is absolutely perfect for this. Alright, so you're convinced right now you're going to do a 30-day project and you're wondering, man, what should I do? Well, there are plenty of art and drawing projects that you can execute in 30 days, like making a comic or making an illustration series based on one theme, or a 30-day drawing challenge where you make 30 drawings over 30 days. I'll leave a list of practical 30-day projects right here so that you can just pause and enjoy. But if there's one thing that I would recommend every artist do at least once in their lifetime, it's this. You make a comic. To be more specific, you make a 10-page comic in 30 days. Here's why. Comics is one of those very few art forms that trains multiple creative skills at the same time. It makes you come up with a story, a scene, an idea for a character or a couple of characters, a universe where you have to design the world, an environment. You need to make these characters interact, make them speak, make it interesting. You have to learn many technical drawing skills like anatomy, posing, expressions, perspective, and character design. You have to understand sequential storytelling, screenplay, pacing, emotions, and so much more. Comics is one of those very few mediums where you just need one person. If you're going to make an animated film, you need a team. You need a whole bunch of people, a lot of technical expertise. For comics, you need pencil, paper, and you'll be good. So that's why I recommend making a comic. So here's the project. Over the next 30 days, make a 10-page comic, not more, preferably, of a single character in a single scene, which is a small version of your larger story. And that is what I did. I sort of spent not 30 days, 30 non-consecutive days here and there making my short comic called The Shadow Within from my larger work called Spirited Kingdom. I had this lore, the story that I have been developing since like 2018, and I never got around to making it. And then I was like, finally, I need to stop procrastinating and get the stuff out from my head into the world. So I took 2 characters from that world, 1 scene, a super small story containing all the things that I like action, adventure, mystery, drama, soul, and bit of spirit, and put all those things in, and I made this 21-page comic. It's not a 10-page comic, 21-page comic, and I spent about 100 hours or so here and there over say a couple of 2 months or so. Now it's not a 30-day project, but I actually spent less than 30 actual days working on this particular thing, and it's done. It's out of my head and into the real world. And the beautiful part is I can always make it better because I'm not happy with it, but it's out there and I can make it better. And that's why I recommend a 30-day project. It helps one to orient all their practice towards this one dream project that they always want to make. And they don't procrastinate on making that dream project, but rather make a smaller minimum viable version of that dream project right here, right now. And then you learn to start things and you learn to finish things. And once you're done with that, you share it with other people. Look at what you made. Make a list of things that you want to get good at, practice and get better so that you can start and finish your next project. And if you do that, you'll soon become Batman.
So that's what that feels like.
Alright, if you think I'm just gonna let you walk away from just watching this video without taking action, you, my friend, have mistaken me. Here's a little calendar, a 30-day calendar. On the top, write your project statement, what project you're gonna make over the next 30 days, and then print this calendar, stick it on your wall, and then over the next 30 days, start and finish your 30-day project. Spend 30 minutes a day, preferably first thing in the morning, and do it. You can download the calendar right here. So once you finish your project, send it to me at kesh@keshart.in, and I'll feature it in my newsletter or on this page on my website called the 30-day project finishes, sort of like a hall of fame for people who finish their 30-day projects. And you can keep a track actually after this episode to see who actually finishes. And guess what? Most people don't finish things. So if you want to just be on the top 1%, just be exceptional, just need to actually finish something. It's that easy. So yeah, finish it.